We are having a very specific and important conversation with Manuel Couture from the SPVM as everyone gears up for Halloween. Some important safety tips to keep in mind as you're out there getting your candy and as you're out there driving around. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Pleasure.
Good morning, Manuel.
So,
I wanted to actually, the reason I wore this to start, is because, you know, one of the tips you have is, you know, if you're out trick-or-treating as a kid, this is not a good option for young people out trick-or-treating, right?
The main thing is that you don't have any visibility, so you can't see exactly where you're going. There's going to be a lot of people in the streets. There's going to be cars, especially if you pass at around 5 p.m. People are coming back home, so... and the weather is not supposed to be cool tonight.
No, the weather is supposed to be quite dark quite soon and raining tonight. Let's talk about visibility, right? That's so important. Sometimes people don't want to wear anything that sort of changes the costume, but you got to keep in mind that you have to be visible. So what are we talking about? Flashlights, stickers, what?
Flashlights, pretty cool, pretty important, especially if it's dark outside, so you can see where you're coming, and you can be seen by other persons. If you have, we always say, wear bright colors.
Yeah.
But we know that at Halloween, it's always dark, it's always...
spooky.
So, yeah, you can put reflective...
tape.
Yeah, exactly.
They have armbands and
so it's easier for the car drivers to see you with the big lights of the car. So they see you very, very, very rapidly.
Right.
And one of the safety tips I give every Halloween is to do not crisscross the street.
Okay.
If you see a house that seems so spectacular, so precious, so cool, just don't go there. Wait till
Finish
you're
one side,
Exactly.
get to the crosswalk, and then get to the other side. I have a question about age, right? Because I have little ones. So is there a particular age where you would say, okay, the kids can go out together without their parents, or as long as they're in groups? What would you prefer?
It depends on, I don't have a specific age. It depends on whether you know your kids.
Mature enough or not.
Yeah, is he able to go alone? I never say to go alone.
Groups, right?
Always
Groups.
So it's either with friends or with parents, right?
Exactly.
Depending on how comfortable you are.
And if you let your kid go alone or with a group, and you do not go with them, always know where they're supposed to go and set a time of return.
So ask them for the particular route that the kid's going to be taking, right? And what time they're going to be coming back.
It's
right?
easier
so
for the police officer after if he doesn't come home at the time you were saying. And everybody has a cell phone. Take a photography of your kid.
That's a great idea.
In the costume, what they were wearing when they left the house. Okay.
Because when you're in a stressful situation because your kid's not back at the hour he's supposed to, the first question the police officer is going to ask, what was he wearing, the
height description.
Exactly.
Weight.
Give me a description.
Right.
And when you're in a stressful situation, it's pretty hard to say exactly. If it was this costume or maybe last year costume and everything mixed up in your head.
Just snap the photo.
Exactly.
Snap the
It's
photo.
easy,
Very
it's simple, and it makes good memories.
I want to go back to costumes for a moment. You know, we mentioned visibility. We obviously mentioned, you know, makeup, perhaps instead of a mask for that visibility. Also, you know, the costume fitting properly as well, because kids are excited, they're running around, and, you know, depending on the costume, if it's too long or something, they could trip and injure themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
To think about as well.
And I've seen some big costumes like dinosaurs or something like that. It
can get caught in something, too, while they're trying to run around. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, how worried, you know, when we were kids, there was that story going around about razor blades in the candies. Has that ever happened in Montreal, first of all?
I think so, but it's so rare.
Okay.
In my last year, it's been more than 10 years that I'm working here in Montreal, and I didn't hear about that.
Right.
So what do we do with candy?
Really
But we still should we should go over our
You don't
candy,
want to take
right?
you have to take your precautions because it's your kids. You don't want to get them injured or wounded by something inside the candies. So if you're not sure about the candy, just throw it in garbage.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
No, exactly.
A mini chocolate bar is not worth
No, certainly not.
Is not worth that.
And listen, the next day at the pharmacy, they're all going to be on sale anyway, so we can get extra ones, right? I want to know, is there ever, do you see a spike in crime in general on Halloween at all? No way.
No, not as far as I know.
Only the pumpkins get injured the next night.
Yeah, that's true.
By squirrels.
I have a squirrel issue, and I asked him if it was okay to
leave the squirrels alone.
I was told to leave the squirrels alone. Okay, and then finally, never go inside a house, right? Sometimes people get like a big haunted house, and they want you to come in, and you say that's a no-no, right?
Just wait for candies to come at you.
Yeah.
Open your bag. It's like paradise. You just open your bag, fill it with candies, but don't go inside homes.
There's no reason.
Totally no reason to go inside.
No matter how well you know the person either, right? Because we see situations where it's often the person that knows you best.
Yeah.
Is
and
the
then
person that ends
the
up
neighbor,
inside.
the closest, you know. So just ring the doorbell. If the lights are on, ask for your candy. Don't go inside the house. Travel in packs.
Yeah.
Be visible. Check the candy. Don't crisscross the streets. And finally, have fun.
Have fun. Be safe and have fun. Manuel, thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate it.